Yo, what's up, YouTube? I am about to do a tier list video. First ever tier list video. So yeah, I'm just gonna start it. I already listed them all. I'm just gonna go over the different ranks probably and why I think people are where they are, okay? This is mainly for ranked, but I guess competitive too. So first, I just want to put the best god, who I think is Apollo. Talk about that later. And then right below him, I have extremely strong picks, which are probably number 2 and 3 overall. And they're just extremely strong, like it says. And then 3, I have strong because originally I had these guys and these guys in the same thing, but I feel like these 3 gods are a little bit better than all these gods. And then we just got solid picks, which you can play almost any game and you'll do alright, probably. Oh yeah, and like these guys are what you want to pick to like carry your games, I would say. And then under this, we got gods that need to be carried, gods that I don't think can really carry games, gods that I found no success on, and gods that I don't really like. And then I kind of got the other ADCs, which I think you're kind of trolling if you pick. They're just very bad. You're never going to be able to really carry on these guys unless you're really good with them. I'll talk about more specifically like why they're there when I get to them, but yeah. Alright, let's start at the top. So we got Apollo. Right? Most of you guys probably know by now, Apollo is very good. He can rotate. We got the bigger map, Season 8, right? So, globals are very good. And Apollo actually, he got really popular at the end of last season because of how many buffs he got. He was played jungle, he's played ADC, Barra played him a lot, Barra popped with him at Worlds. He's gotten so many buffs. By now, his ult does 500, 600, 700 damage. It's a knock-up. He has a knock-up in his 3. His 3 is actually a really good ability. It's a movement speed buff, a movement speed debuff, a knock-up. It's insane. And then he's got his Mez, which most assassins can't really deal with. Like, if you Mez someone when they're on you, you get away. Unless, like, there's really specific matchups where they can stay out of Mez range, but most assassins get destroyed by Mez. And yeah, I mean, when you go Fail Not with crit, I mean, you can just one-shot off your ult. Literally ult, auto 2, auto 1, just insta-kill him. And yeah, I just think in ranked, if they get Apollo, it feels bad, man. It feels like you can't do anything against it. It feels like when you get it, you're just a god and you can kill everyone. It feels very, very, very strong. I thought he needed a nerf for the bonus balance, but that ain't happening, unfortunately. I like Apollo, but he feels just so above everyone that it's kind of unfair, honestly, to play against. So I think he's top ban and shit, but yeah. And right under him, let's talk about Danza real quick. If anyone saw my last video, it's a Danza game where I did pretty well. But I've been playing Danza a lot on stream. I can show you this. Let me get my history real fast. Let me see Danza. And like, I've just been destroying with this god, man. Like, if you guys want to know what to build on him, I've been building Gilded on him because it works as passive. So I would always start Gilded Devos probably on this guy. And you just out-farm people, you barely ever get behind. It feels insanely strong. It feels like you can 1v1 most junglers, most hunters. It feels really strong. Your 3 goes on cooldown right when you pop it, which I think is the most busted thing because you can kite on it for a little bit, use it as an escape. By the time they close the gap, you can use it again, almost. Also, you can make some sick plays if you juke correctly with it. You know what I mean? And yeah, I think build-wise, I mean, I think Fail Not's pretty good on him when you rock it into people, but I also think crit can be good. I think I went it here. This loads. Yeah, I mean pen. Yeah, I went pen here, and this build actually felt really good, despite us losing just because we lost. But this build felt really good. This build feels really good. Yeah, I go ornate when I go crit on him, just because with this and this, you don't have that much crit percent. But yeah, always gilded on it, to be honest. Crit sometimes, pen sometimes. Yeah. What else can I say about Danza? His one I could show you guys how to clear buffs with them, but you'll figure it out. Like the one is really good buff clear. It's really good wave clear. It's pretty safe. It goes pretty far. It's an intoxicate for some reason. It's insane burst off anything really. If you barrel shove someone with your one, they're toast. And then the two you can't expect to hit consistently, but you can play it so like it's a zoning tool, and you can also put it at your feet. If you put the two at your feet, junglers actually can't walk in it. It's actually hilarious. It's so funny. He's so good right now. Cupid I'm not going to talk as much about. Cupid was like number 1 last season almost. Very close. And Cupid's just he hasn't gotten nerfed yet. I think he is getting nerfed soon, but for now Cupid's still very, very, very strong. You got heals, you got CC, you got a really good dash, you work with items, you have almost everything you want as an ADC. You have built-in attack speed, which is really, really nice this season because with the new pen item, it's kind of harder to get attack speed. It's not that hard, but built-in attack speed. Oh yeah, also Apollo passive. That's one of the reasons he's really, really good too. It's insane when you get early game and you just melt people. But yeah, so these are the top 3 I would say. I don't play Cupid that much in ranked, but I think if you want to win ranked games, probably pick these guys for sure. And then we got Trinity, Kronos, and Heim. Like I said before, I think these guys are a little bit better than these guys most of the time. At least for me, my experience. And I'll tell you why. So we got Trinity, right? The reason I think Trinity is up here, like Trinity wasn't that popular last season, but now I think since Apollo's number 1, if you're against Apollo, I think you might as well pick Trinity, just so you can master rotation and the late game carry potential. Trinity also got buffed early game, which makes him pretty okay. On Trinity, what have I been building? Let me see. Only got 1 game here, but we built crit this game. Crit is always very good on Trinity. Oh yeah, I actually carried this game. Oh, I actually went Berserkers first. This is a build I was experimenting with. It felt really, really good this game. I haven't tried it enough, but I went Berserkers into crit, and this set couldn't do anything to me. It was pretty nice. But yeah, you can't play him that aggressive early game. Early game, you just gotta farm with him. So maybe you can go Gilded if you want, but have I been going Gilded actually? I don't remember what I went this game. I think I did go Gilded this game actually. But yeah, I might make another video just on builds, but on gods, you just want to farm with, Gilded's good. I think he's really strong. I got Kronos up here for now until Mannequin gets nerfed, because Mannequin Kronos guys, when you rush Rod and you rush Telkines, it just feels so OP to me, to be honest. Let me see if I have any games. I just have a dual game, but he just feels so good for me. Like, you get Mannequin, you clear everything super fast, you farm very well. Once you get the Mannequin, Rod, Boots, Telkines, you feel like you one-shot everyone. It's pretty insane, man. You're insane against objectives because you're Mannequin, Kronos, Phoenixes, everything, structures. Also, Mannequin gives you the flat reduction and the prots, so it's more likely you get your ult off if you're against a hunter or anything. Any physical god. So Kronos has just felt really good to me. I know many people haven't been spamming it, but whenever I have played it, I've felt extremely strong with it. And I've played it over like 10 times, so I don't have a small sample size. I know it's very strong. And let's go to Heimdallr now. Heim was pretty favored last season as well. Heim is just really solid if you get good with him. If you get good with the 3, you're one of the safest gods in the game. You work pretty well. You just have a lot of CC. You're just a solid pick, to be honest. I do think he's stronger than most of these guys too, because he just has more. He has harder hitting autos because of how his attack chain works. He got... Oh yeah, also I go Mannequin on Heim too. So you got that. I go Mannequin Heim. You clear super fast. It procs with your AoEs. You got insane buff clear, insane waiting clear. And then, yeah, I mean, you're safe with the 3. You can take someone out of the fight with your ult. You can use your 2 to counterplay a lot of stuff, a lot of knockups. And then your 1 is just good for vision. It's good for clearing. Also, his passive is very good, where you can, like, see people after they go away. But yeah, so that's him. I'm not going to talk too much in depth about like most of the gods down here, but on her, I'll talk a little bit. He's my favorite god. He has an insanely strong early game, insanely strong mid game, falls off a little bit late, but you can make it work. You can build most things on her. You just want to make sure you don't lack that much attack speed because he doesn't have a stim. And you got Jingwei Rama. They kind of do similar stuff. They just farm the late game and then have a lot of DPS and stuff. Nothing crazy. Rama can snipe you. Jingwei's safe. You guys know what they're about. CERN I haven't played that much this season, but I've always thought CERN was a solid pick into the right comp. I feel like a lot of these gods, well, I shouldn't say that. On her, well, Jingwei Rama Hachi are very safe and can't really get counterpicked, but I feel like CERN, Hoyin on her can get counterpicked pretty hard. Like Ares, who is really good right now, destroys these guys. A lot of soul laners who are really good right now destroy these guys. But I think they can still work. They can still be solid. I don't think you're going to lose a game because you pick these guys. I just think you're not going to be able to hard carry like you could with these guys. Pretty much it. And yeah, I mean, these guys, I know people are going to say that like, yeah, I carry my games with these guys, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I just think these gods are just very easy to, how should I say it? They're very easy to make do nothing. Like, Chiron, you're just dead if you're against the wrong matchup. Same with Izanami. Uller does no damage right now. His build sucks, unfortunately. So he does no damage, so why would you pick him? Medusa, same thing. I mean, just so easy to kill. Block the dash, win the game. X-Bow, just play against Fenrir or something, you're just dead. Who's also really good right now. Fenrir kind of destroys these three guys. Yeah. And then the trolling guys, I mean, I don't know if I've experimented enough with magical ADCs, but I will say that playing against these gods have not felt that scary. I've played Freya a few times, hasn't felt that good. I think I might have played Soul once, haven't felt that good. Apparently Soul's bugged actually, but Artemis AMC, I mean, I messed around with these gods towards the end of last season, but you have to play them very, very well. Like, you can play Blink Artemis. It's actually not bad when you pop off, but it's just, they're just risky picks, man. Very risky picks. Maybe that's what I should have put here, but extremely risky picks, extremely easy to shut down, I would say. You kind of have to play, like, you kind of have to have your team play around them. But yeah, I mostly just want to focus on the top guys, because I think like up to here is probably what you should be picking in ranked, from here down to here. And yeah, if you guys have any questions, I guess leave them in the comments. Drop a sub if you want. Follow the stream every day. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This will be my little tier list video. Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day.